Getting situated?
Nice place. I kind of hope this operation lasts a while. I could get used to this. Alright, what do we got?
From the information Shahid gave us, it's not clear what the link is between Halbech and Al-Samad in Rome. But it does list the local Al-Samad cell leader, a Jibril Al-Bara. But
If there's a problem, just say it. I'm used to it by now.
there's a CIA listening post here in Rome, and it's pretty well staffed. They're definitely running a search on you. Huh. And Al-Samad, it looks like.
What's their chance of tracking us down?
I don't know. You could try to stay below the radar, but that doesn't really seem to be your strong suit.
Any chance of keeping an eye on them, or bugging the system, tapping into their network?
It's possible, but you'd need to slip in there without being detected.
So we'll have to be extra covert when carrying out this covert op, which will make finding the Al-Samad cell even harder.
There may be another way to get information we need on Al-Samad and Halbech. It looks like there's an NSA Echelon listening post in Rome. You might be able to access that and use their database to do our hunting for us. It looks like it's in a gelato shop.
You've got to be kidding me.
Stranger things have happened.
So those are my options? Disarm the listening post, tap into the NSA computer, or make a straight run for Al-Bara? What about Halbech? What's their tie here?
There's nothing about it in Shahid's records. So I did a check of Halbech employees and ex-employees in Rome. One recent arrival came to the top that I think is worth looking into. Conrad Marburg.
What do you have on him?
Not much. He seems to avoid the spotlight. He's not showing up on many sites or search results.
Alright, so what's Marburg's tie to Halbech?
He doesn't have one, at least as of a year ago. He was actually chief of security, but then apparently transferred to working as a contractor for the Veteran Combat Initiative.
That's the same organization that Z works for.
Oh, joy.
She may know something that could help us.
Unless you need advice on implants, I wouldn't bother.
Alright, you got a picture of Marburg?
Sending it to your screen now. His dossier doesn't have much on him, and some of the early details seem sketchy to me. Mike, what's wrong?
Something tells me Marburg's our real problem. But let's figure out the Al-Samad connection first. They're a little more knee-jerk than Halbech.
I agree. Without Shahid to rein them in, who knows what the individual cells will do while they're resolving their power struggle. We need to find Jibril Al-Bara.
My thoughts exactly. But I'm worried there's already a plan in motion. I think I just got salmonella by looking at this place.
Gotta keep the public from dropping in for a cone.
Good point. I'd say their cover is working beautifully.
Okay. You'll need to come up with a good reason to be here. Looks like they're scheduled for server maintenance and security upgrades this month. That might get you in.
We're all professional agents. I'm sure we can come to an agreement.
I hope so. Remember, if the post is compromised, they'll shut it down, and we'll lose our access. You'll also need to give the correct handshake code to identify yourself as an agent.
Secret handshakes? What are we, the Shriners?
It's a specific passphrase that rotates on a monthly basis. You give the correct phrase, they give the correct response, and you both know everything's on the level.
So what's the code?
Tell them that the Adirondacks are beautiful this time of year. They should respond with, yes, but the Alps are lovely all year long.
Got it. Let's see if anybody's home.
Can I help you?
I'm here to fix the computers.
We don't have a problem with the computer.
I hear the Adirondacks are beautiful this time of year.
I don't like the mountains. And you're here to fix the computers?
He didn't give the response phrase. Something's wrong.
Yeah. Say, about those Adirondacks.
I told you I don't like mountains. Come on. I'll show you the computers.
That's not the response phrase. Stay on guard, Mike. If my code is out of date, they might suspect you're not on the level.
So, my friend, what do you need?
I need to access your Echelon server pursuant to Section G817, subparagraph B.
Section G817, eh?
Subparagraph B. Time is a factor here.
Okay then. So, no more computer troubles, eh?
You should be all set. Fort Meade can rest easy now.
Hey, my friend. Gone to go?
Mike, I've just detected a source within the VCI branch office doing a search for your profile. Although they've got the height wrong.
Why are they doing a search now? They already found me.
It looks like the analyst isn't doing it on company time. I have the workstation called up. It's using the workstation Parker used while he was undercover as a Halbeck contractor.
What?
The ID on the badge used to access the office is a Madison St. James.
What's her role at the company?
A full background check may take some time, but from skimming her dossier, she looks like a new employee.
Got a picture?
Calling it up now. She's pretty. Recognize her?
No, I think I'd remember. But if she's tied to Marburg, I think we've got a way to get to him after all. I'm in. Seems pretty quiet.
It is a listening post. The CIA's upstairs, and they probably have a guard in the lobby, so keep an eye out.
Will do. Going to take a quick look around. Cable's cut.
Huh? What do you mean static? Alright, we'll check downstairs. Probably blew another fuse. What am I, the fucking electrician? Need a flashlight.
Mike, it looks like the third floor camera is being run by a dummy console on the second floor. If you can find it, you can loop the feed and sneak past.
accessing the database and downloading the software.
All right. Receiving. We're good.
Listening in on the listening post. Gotta love this job.
Mike, what are you doing?
No time to be subtle.
Mike, they're calling reinforcements. Mike, stop it. They're American agents.
So am I. That's not stopping them. Control room's locked from the inside.
No other entrances I can see. Looks like the only way to get it to open is to get them to open it.
I'll think of something. Looks like an air conditioning duct. This ought to do the trick.
What are you doing? Mike, don't kill them. There's got to be another way.
Just giving them a scare. A little something I learned in third period science.
Hell? Fuck this shit! Someone there. Back up!
in place?
Yep. Got a good view of the estate where this meeting is supposed to take place. What now?
Al-Bara's our target. He's supposed to be here tonight.
Oh, I'm glad I brought this rifle. But what's the deal with the scope?
It can transmit images to me in real time. Aim at someone, and I'll run their picture through the database. See if we get a match. The longer you focus on a target, the quicker I can make an ID. The ID is all I need.
And if the target's a scumbag, I take him out?
That's your call. If you decide to shoot, just make sure you don't do it if the target's inside of a camera or another person. We don't know who Al-Bara's meeting, so taking anyone else out may have repercussions, depending on who their friends are. Roman artist. Made a name for himself last year with a controversial exhibit in Paris. Some local juvenile offenses, but otherwise he's clean. Not our target. Owns a sports car dealership in Naples. Does a lot of international business, but no criminal record. Not our guy. Nobody.
Looks like the guards are clear. Moving up to the next position. In position.
All right, let's begin. Security guard. He's clean. Spanish celebrity talk show host. He's a known meth user, but nothing related to financing terrorists or arms smuggling. Well, she's a little underdressed.
Definitely a cold night from the looks of it.
All right, Mike. Private security. Ex-special forces. Not our man. But definitely a professional. He planned and led the assault that took back the hijacked British jet last year.
I remember reading about that. Should I get an autograph for me?
Dutch flower baron. He's suspected of dipping into the drug trade. But that's all I've got. Nothing really incriminating.
I'm in position overlooking the Chateau. A lot of guests tonight.
I see. Mike, be very...
Careful, I know. I don't want a mob after me before we have a target.
Immigrated to France from the West Bank about 10 years ago and serves on the board of directors for the Christian Islamic Confederation. He's practically a saint. Keep looking. An American novelist. He's got a bestseller right now on corporate involvement in the Middle East.
Is it any good?
I'm waiting for the movie. Anyway, nothing on him. He's a cop in Rome. Must be moonlighting as a bodyguard for one of these guys. He's a curator for one of the museums in town. His latest exhibit on the Crusades has drawn some fire, but otherwise he's clean. That's Al-Bara. That's him.
Take him out?
Hold on. A lot of State Department and Interpol records. State Department says he's dirty. Interpol says his finances are legitimate, though. And
Nina, do I take him out?
none of these State Department records are sourced. I can't tell where they came from, or when. Best I can tell, their intel was added to his sheet a few months before you left for Saudi Arabia.
He's a member of Al-Samad, right?
I don't know. I'd say yes. But I might be wrong. You can take him out, or we can abort. It's up to you.
I'm aborting the mission.
All right, Mike.
No sign of Al-Bara yet.
Maybe he stood you up.
I don't know. Something feels wrong.
Well, stay alert. I'm starting to trust your instincts.
Sorry, that's...
Switch off your transmitter. If you reach for your gun, one of my men will put a bullet in your skull.
Let me guess. This was your table.
Don't make me repeat myself. You've made an effort to broadcast your arrival in Rome. Why?
I'm here to find out what Halbeck is doing in Rome and their ties to Al-Samad.
And what led you to believe that Halbeck has any interests in Rome or Al-Samad?
Are you denying that either one is true?
I do not believe you would have come here without evidence.
And what makes you think that?
You aren't here in an official capacity. You are operating under Alpha Protocol.
Interesting. Considering the program's secret, I would have expected you to say traitor, unless you have insider knowledge.
If you think you're the first to be abandoned by your government, you would be wrong. You are Michael Thornton. You've served in several military engagements until you were recruited, a soldier.
I prefer the term commando, actually. I've been adding bullet points to my resume since you saw the last draft. I'm guessing you're here to confirm the file you have on me. Anything else you need to check?
Reports place you as someone loyal to your country and who believes in carrying their missions through.
Is that so odd?
In today's day and age, yes. But not to me. And you were the one who crossed paths with a German mercenary in Moscow. Z.
I get around, and she was a little insistent we get together.
I am not surprised. She is a mercenary, but hardly professional, or discreet, it seems.
Have you two had dealings before?
Contract disputes only.
So you've done your homework, congratulations. I know who you are too. You're Leyland's right-hand man, his lackey, toady, henchman.
Chief of Security, as of a year ago.
Those gloves keep the dirt off?
Yes. And the blood, when need be. Considering how public your actions have been in Rome, and how many CIA agents you killed, I think you're hardly in a place to lecture me.
What happened to Al-Bara?
Dead, of course. Once you'd ID'd him, well, his use to me was at an end. In less than a day's time, you have already managed to cause me considerable inconvenience. Now, tell me what you're doing here.
I was tracking down a lead, and it looks like I've found it.
I see. So you thought all you had to do was wait and we would speak. Interesting.
What I don't understand, though, is why we're talking at all. Unless keeping me alive is important for some reason.
I have orders, and I am a cautious person.
So this is a social call, warning me away? That's polite of you.
I believe you have nowhere to go for help. In that situation, it is a rare man who goes to his enemy's door. So, yes, this is a social call. A warning. You have proven yourself capable, but pursuing this course of action will not serve you any longer. Go underground, hide, but stay out of our way.
Or else what?
Or people you care about will start to die. We know you've been in contact with one of your fellow agents. That contact will die if you persist, and then we will kill you.
Those are your terms. Allow you to carry out your mission, and I stay out of the way.
Yes.
You realize I would be betraying my country.
Yes, and that does not change my terms. I understand your feelings, and I encourage you to set them aside.
So we're done here. I leave Rome, leave you to your plan, and that's it.
Yes. What you do next is up to you, but there are only two immediate choices. Leave, you live. Stay, you die.
Why should I negotiate with you? How long will it be before they have a new chief of security, new secrets? You're just getting set up like I was.
You are ignorant. Halbeck is not the same hierarchy as your organization, and the term loyalty is not used there lightly. Leave Rome. If we see each other again, it will be the last time.
You weren't hard to find in Rome, you know. After that debacle at the CIA listening post, finding you was easy.
I could say the same. I didn't expect a face-to-face meeting.
And that's when you and Mr. Marburg met up and had lunch.
When we talked, he had a lot to say about Halbeck and some suggestions about my involvement with your corporation.
Really? I can rarely get 3 words from the man.
Well, feel free to have him threaten you whenever you get tired of listening to yourself.
I'd be curious to hear more, and your first impression of Mr. Marburg. What did you discuss?
We discussed business. Turns out both of us have experience with abuse of authority.
He described you as a man of your word. Patriotic, I believe, also came into the conversation. But Mr. Marburg was not always the best judge of character. Nor does he instill much loyalty in employees. Speaking of which, this woman entered the picture not long after your meeting with Marburg. She was in our office in Rome. Madison, I believe.
Yes.
I always wondered, did you ever regret getting her into this?
It wasn't my choice.
Oh, Mike. In the end, it was.
Mike, we may have a problem. The VCI employee I mentioned before, Madison, I think she's going to act.
What do you mean, now?
She's calling the operator and asking for you by name.
She can't be working for Marburg. Unless this is a trap. Who is she calling?
The city directory. And maybe the police next. If she does...
Can you intercept the call? Redirect it?
What? Why?
Did you see her picture? No way am I missing out on that action.
Nice. Okay, let me patch her through. Operator?
Miss St. James?
Hello? Yes, is this the operator?
No, Miss St. James. This is Michael Thornton.
Oh, thank God. Mr. Thornton, please, you have to listen to me.
I don't believe we've met before. How do you know my name and why are you calling?
I have reason to believe your life is in danger. I know it sounds crazy, but...
You don't say.
I don't want to discuss the details over the phone. This line may be tapped. She's a sharp one. But it's important I speak to you immediately. Is there someplace we can meet?
Of course. I'll send you the address of a local restaurant.
All right. I still have to hail a cab.
I'll have one sent to your cross streets.
Oh, okay.
I'll see you soon, Miss St. James.
Thank you for meeting me, Mr. Thornton.
Let's discuss what you told me over the phone.
I know it sounds crazy. Where to begin?
Just start at the beginning. And don't edit yourself, just tell it.
I work for the Veteran Combat Initiative, VCI. They're a global military contractor. My boss, Mr. Marburg, I think he's involved in something illegal. So I checked it out, and your name came up several times in our database.
What makes you think he intends to kill me?
Termination contracts. Even one for a man named Al-Bara, a professor here in Italy. It was cross-linked to several contracts
Do
within
you have
the
the
VCI.
contracts? That'd be valuable evidence.
Not on me, no.
I see.
Mr. Thornton, I'm not sure what to do next. Go to the authorities? Is there someone I should notify, or...?
Madison, you did the right thing warning me, and I appreciate it. I probably shouldn't have accepted your call. I think that may make things worse for you.
For me? I think I was a little more worried about you.
And I appreciate it. I'll do whatever I can to protect you.
You need to look out for yourself first. Mike, Marburg is going to try and kill you. What are you going to do?
I know Marburg. I know he wants to kill me. What I don't know is why he's here in Rome. Madison, you've already put yourself in danger by even meeting with me. I can protect you, but I need to know what Marburg's here for. I need those files. Are they in the VCI branch office?
I don't know what you're looking for, but the VCI office in Rome isn't Marburg's personal office. He does most of his work off-site, or when he travels.
But he's here now, so where would he store the information while in Rome?
He has a villa. I've been there several times. If the files exist, I'm guessing they'd be there.
Along with Marburg.
Yes.
Give me the address. Can you get me in?
What?
Passcodes, details on the security system, anything would be helpful.
I can give you the address, but that other information...
Miss St. James, you've already gotten into more trouble than you know by speaking to me, and that's my fault. However, you know Marburg, and you know what you found makes you a liability.
Yes.
I can protect you. I have a location in Rome that Marburg doesn't know about, and you can stay there. But in return, I need whatever information you can provide to take him down.
But...
Let me do my job. If I can expose him, you're safe. And if he gets by me, trust me, no one else can protect you.
All right, Mr. Thornton. I can get you the address to the villa, and the names of the files you need to search for.
Then that's all I need. Come with me. Narcissist much?
Thornton, my apologies for relieving you of your weapons. But after that incident with the CIA listening post, I'm sure you understand.
I wouldn't want anyone walking into my home with a gun either.
Of course. So, I have an aggressive schedule over the next few days. Let's get to the point. Tell me everything you've discovered about our Rome operation. Specifics, please.
I've discovered you ask a lot of questions. You're not getting any answers.
We'll see. I had hoped you would be willing to cooperate, but I haven't provided the right incentive. That was 10,000 volts. beat Mr. Thornton until he can no longer stand, but leave him able to speak.
Contact. Suppressing fire!
Oh, I guess that's that. No, I just need my gear. Mina, do you read me?
I'm here, Mike. Are you inside?
Yeah, but they've got me locked in. Can you override the security systems?
No, I can't patch through to security. I'm sorry, Mike.
Would Madison or Z know the layout?
It depends who you want to help you out, Mike. I can patch Madison through, or I can stay on the line. Just say the word.
Madison's been here before, Mina. She has first-hand knowledge of the villa.
All right, Mike. It's your call. I'll transmit the frequency for her to use. How does this thing work? Okay, I think I've got it.
Madison, can you hear me?
Yes? Mike, I'm not really sure how much I can help.
You know this villa better than me. Just call out if there's something I should know, like cameras or explosives or armed guards.
Okay.
All right then, let's go.
Get a live one! Shoot it, Jack!
Alright, now I need to find my gear if I hope to get out of here.
Marburg's gallery is ahead.
What's through the side door?
His office.
That sounds interesting. Phone on the desk is flashing.
Marburg's private line.
Do I proceed? It depends. Is everything in place? Almost. There's a few last things that need to be taken care of, but I don't anticipate any problems. I hope not. Call me when you have something more.
Come on out.
Nice buzz.
Careful. I think there's a camera outside the museum exit door.
Either Marburg appreciates fine art, or...
A statue? Let's just say I've never seen him entertain any female guests. The game room's coming up. There's usually a few guards lounging in there.
I hope it's nothing like Braco's game room.
What?
Never mind. So should I take it slow?
If they haven't heard of it already, I don't know. It's a two-story gallery, so...
I'll watch for snipers. Looks like I'm entering a cafe.
It's a bar area. Should be pool tables around.
Good. Might have time for a quick game. that chopper. Got a present for you. Uploading the information now.
Receiving.
Operating closely with American agents.
Alright, I'm at the ruins.
And the bike?
It's close by. It's a nice ride. Al-Samad? What are they doing here?
Must be the connection she
I'm going in for a closer look.
Trying to take in all the sights I see.
Good to see how the renovations are going. Don't need these munitions finding their way into Rome. Better destroy them while I'm here. That's one. What is this place?
If it's beneath the bath, it's probably where they kept the fires, to heat up the bathwater.
So, you majored in architecture.
No. Ancient Roman plumbing, with a minor in architecture. Your signal's breaking up a little, Mike.
Must be the ghosts down here.
Are you in the catacombs?
Yeah, but not for much longer. I don't want to pick up any curses. doesn't end up like this if Halbeck fucks it up.
You and me both. I've got a link to all the transmissions to this station, but I'll need some time to trace the signal's origin.
So, I just stand here and wait?
Now you know how I feel. Just make sure nothing interferes with the station until I finish the trace. Then?
Then? What then? We've got trouble, don't we?
Protect the trace, Mike. If we lose it now...
Don't worry, they're not getting anywhere near it.
Origin is in Rome.
Keep coming, assholes. I got plenty of bullets.
It looks like a dummy corporation. Cross-referencing with known contacts. Hold on, Mike, I almost have it. Good, Mike. Transmitting the information to the safe house. Mike, what did you do?
Erasing my tracks. And the weapons.
Mike?
Huh? Oh. Sorry, long day.
I imagine. They're airing reports on a shootout at the ruins, and while they're not admitting anything, the word is that it was a terrorist cell. There weren't any reports of you being taken into custody, though, so I wasn't sure what had happened.
They spotted me at the ruins, so I had to think quickly. I got the intel I needed, but it made getting out a lot harder.
Are you hurt?
No. Just need to get my second wind. I have to get to the warehouse soon before the leads grow cold and Marburg moves the evidence out. I'm still running on adrenaline anyway.
I noticed you had medical supplies in the cabinet. If you want, I could...
I'd appreciate that. I'm starting to forget what it's like not to be shot at. I've got more scars than skin now.
You look fine. They must all be under the shirt.
Guess I heal fast, along with the good skin. Thank my mother for that. You should get some sleep, Madison.
What the shit?
Yes, I've told you everything. Everything? No, I think we will need more than that. but I don't know what happened in Moscow. There was someone there, a man, something.
Enough about this Thornton already. He's dead. Dead in Saudi Arabia. What about the shipments? I thought you made sure we weren't being followed. Oh, man.
Russians. What the hell are they doing here? A lot of art pieces here. Looks like they're being shipped somewhere. I interrupt the lethal question and answer session. Getting some additional data now.
Well, the authorities are on their way. Whatever you need to do, you do it quickly. I'll be sure in a few minutes.
Almost done, but I want to know who they were torturing. Let me ID them and then I'm out of here.
All right, but hurry. Mike, you've got less than a minute. Mike, get out of there.
Got an ID. And some papers he had on him.
Good. Now get out of there. They're almost outside the warehouse. They're pulling up now.
Madison? Madison, are you here?
Mike? Are you okay?
Just tired, but I found what I was looking for.
Was it enough? Can you take it to the authorities?
No. If I do that, they won't respond in time. I have to do it.
No, you don't. Let the police handle this now. You can let them capture Marburg, expose his involvement.
I appreciate the concern. And I appreciate you trying to warn me about Marburg.
I didn't want him to kill you. You had such a nice smile in the photograph.
I was smiling. Must have been years ago.
There it is again. You should do that more.
I try. The job gets in the way.
I've heard that before.
I didn't mean to wake you when I got in. We've had a rough couple days.
You didn't wake me. I was waiting for you to come back. I meant to stay awake longer, but you were gone for a long time. I was worried something had happened to you. I'm glad you're back.
Me too. I was worried when I came back something had happened to you.
Just dreaming.
Good ones, I hope.
Very. Anything on the news?
Nothing about Marburg. Marburg was able to get the munitions into the country through Al-Samad, but the warehouse was the destination of the bombs.
He wasn't planning to destroy the warehouse, though, right? Was he planning to store the bombs there, use them later in Rome?
That doesn't make much sense. The warehouse was on the outskirts of Rome. There's plenty of other storage areas he could have used.
So there was something special about that warehouse. Its inventory. It's mostly art and museum pieces, right?
I could call up the inventory and see if there's any possible name or location connection.
Were any of the warehouse pieces outbound through customs? Maybe he was smuggling weapons and art pieces.
I doubt it. It looks like the pieces were intended for a museum in the city. Although... Wait, no. Some of the pieces had already been shipped out.
To where? I used to work part-time in restoration in one of the museums. I may be able to help. It's actually part of the reason Marburg hired me, I think.
Marburg hired you because you used to work at a museum?
Yeah, the Museum of Art in Rome. I think they have an exhibit on the Crusades showcase there now. What's wrong?
Some of the pieces in that warehouse. I'm certain they were from that museum.
He's going to bomb the museum. But why?
I have no idea, but that's his target. I need to get there before he does. I'm in the museum.
Mike, I just picked something up on the cameras. It's Marburg's men. They have Madison.
Damn it. Mina, is there anyone in the museum?
It's normal hours. A few tour groups, security guards. It's a light day for tourists. But that's still a lot of people if the bomb goes off.
I won't let it happen.
Mike, you need to hurry.
Why? What's going on?
It sounds like Marburg's men are attacking the security guards. Security's outnumbered. They'll be slaughtered.
Agent Thornton, you made it. Good. That makes things interesting. We have Madison. She's being held in the west wing of the museum. My men have orders to execute her.
That where your bombs are too?
No, the bombs are with me at the Crusades exhibit. You won't have time to reach both. Either way, someone dies.
You're right about that, Marburg. Why don't you stay put? I'll be right there.
Left or right, Thornton? Your choice. Madison? Or coming after me and the bombs? There's not time for both.
Mike, Madison. She's in the wing to your left, but the bombs are in the wing to the right.
Which way should I go?
I don't know, Mike. You'll have to make the call. But I don't think Marburg is bluffing. Mike, they've sealed off the entrance to the other wing.
Guess there's...
Mike, I'm picking up some interference on the channel. And judging from the frequencies, there's some proximity lines near your location.
I'll keep an eye out. the stairs to the workshops. There's a tunnel leading to an adjacent building in the restoration room. Go!
Mike, I can't let you...
Go, damn it!
I expected you to carry out your mission. Instead, you let your personal feelings get in the way.
Unfortunately for you, anger's the next one.
Oh, how surprising. Is that all? I thought you two had become intimate. Maybe you thought you could be a hero, save her. Doesn't work that way.
Really?
You've done something to her that will never be undone. You've traded her life for the lives of others. You think that falls solely on you? No, not at all.
Even if the bombs went off, I'll still stop you, Marburg.
No, you won't. There's nothing more you can do.
You blew up an exhibit.
No, I committed a terrorist act in a major European city. Well, Al-Bara did. And it's not just an exhibit. It was a symbol.
A symbol of what? Fear?
A reminder about manifest destiny, blind obedience, and their icons. A man must stand on his own, Thornton.
So says the corporate tool.
I'm done speaking with you, Thornton. Step out with your hands up.
Why don't you come get me?
There you are. Expected more from a self-appointed hero. You are disposable and obsolete.
Says the corporate tool who answers to Leyland.
I work for Halbeck. You're a man without a country, Thornton. You're me 20 years ago.
What's that in dog years?
Even if you escape, I know how your story ends.
Keep talking. Lets me know where to shoot.
Enough of this.
Damn it, he's getting away.
There's nothing you can do now, Mike. Get out of there. There'll be another time.
It was a difficult choice. The woman you cared for, or stopping a terrorist bombing. Oh, if I had been in your shoes, well, I don't know what I would have done.
She took precedence. It was my fault she was there.
Indeed. After Saudi Arabia, I always thought your mission came first. That's what made you so useful.
I still don't see how this bombing helps you.
Really? That's because you have a very narrow view of events.
Lectures on perspective from a blind man? That's a first. You planning on teaching about ethics next?
Tragedy in the wake of the terror attack on the rules of Curse.
I can't expect you to keep up with every news report. I have an entire division devoted to it. Plus my ace and all. This bombing will reorganize terrorist legislation in the European Union.
So what? How does that benefit you?
The reorganization benefits Halbeck. Surveillance, airport screening tech, weapons. Mr. Marburg's little crusade in Rome has reminded Europe what fear is.
So those people in the museum that died.
That wasn't the plan, but at least you saved one of them, didn't you? I certainly hope you're not blaming me for something you could have prevented, Mike. Oh, how did that turn out, by the way? Saving the damsel in distress and all.
And when you come back, I'll be gone. I don't want you to try and find me. I care about you, Mike. I know you care about me, and that's why I can't be around you anymore. I can't let you put me before anything else, and not before the lives of others. Goodbye, Mike. I'm sorry.